Welcome back,
Yeah.
Media
You just
Junkies.
randomly started.
Cold open.
My rubber
You gotta
band
stop
story.
doing
Yeah.
that, pal.
I am your host, Austin.
With the most.
The host with the most.
It's been a while since Austin's been the host.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it
been
does
2
feel
weeks.
like a while.
Mhm.
I am the host because we revolve hosts. It's a constant back and forth,
Let's
taking
go.
turns.
That's how it's
Um,
supposed to be.
This
But
is
how
how
it's
it
supposed
was
to be.
supposed to be when we first started.
Exceptions.
we've been getting better.
Yeah, we're
Trying to,
we're
at
actually
least.
sticking to it.
Yep.
How have you guys been doing?
Pretty
First
good.
off?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I had a pretty interesting weekend, but overall pretty good. I think we all have some small talk.
Yeah, we do have some small talk. We can do it in order of events here, though. First of which being I have to follow up on my Joker 2 experience.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Please
I left the last
Tell us
episode.
how bad it is.
Yeah, I left the last episode saying that after the pod I was gonna go and watch
Had
it.
you seen Charlie's video before you saw it?
I didn't.
Okay,
I went
good,
in
so you didn't have
I went
any.
in completely fresh, unbiased.
But you
I-
knew about the musical. But
I knew about that, yes,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't understand how people were misled about it being a musical. I thought that was pretty clear from the trailer,
Yeah.
but whatever.
trying to get mad about whatever.
So
I think it's stupid that it was a musical.
it was not good.
Yeah.
I can put that out there. Obviously was not good.
Right.
Just I don't need to rephrase what everybody's been saying. Just not a good movie.
Mhm.
That being said, I don't think it's as bad as people are blowing it up to be.
I think a lot of times people tend to want to hate something, so they kind of make it this whole big thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this terrible movie.
So-
and it's like,
So to put it into perspective where I'm coming from, this movie has the lowest cinema score for any comic book movie ever, including like Morbius or
Really?
It's
Madam
worse than
Web.
that's crazy.
Yeah, which cinema score, if you don't know, is
It's not even a meme at that point. It's just bad.
right. It collects.
Yeah, but it's worse than Morbius, and it just sucks.
Yeah.
Right. Cinema score is where people, walk out of the theater and then there'll be people waiting to get their immediate reactions
Oh,
of what they
yeah.
think about the movie. And yeah, it has the lowest rating. I think it's it has like a D rating or something.
Do you think it was worse than Morbius?
I haven't seen Morbius, so I don't know.
Oh no, never mind that. I should wait to say that.
That's actually insane.
When you said D rating, it reminded me of a game you played recently, and I imagined that in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Good job.
But
That was awful.
I'm actually talking less about the actual movie today and more about the absolutely horrifying experience that my girlfriend and I had seeing it. So it was.
Sure, not making up these stories.
I'm
Like,
not.
there's no way, dude.
I actually.
What?
Hand on the Bible. This actually happened. So it was actually me, my girlfriend, and her friend. We all went together to see the movie. And throughout the movie, there was somebody in the theater that occasionally would laugh, right? Which is fine. People do that
I know, I hate
sometimes. But this dude's laugh, okay, it was like very creepy.
That's scary.
Very just like the Joker's laugh. If Joker
Yeah.
was in real life, that's what I imagine his laugh would
Maybe they
sound like.
hired that guy for the 4D immersive experience. Like the
Right.
That
Joker's
would-
here
yeah,
in the
right,
room with
makes
you.
sense.
So
He's here to get you.
Yeah.
no, it wasn't as bad at first. It was creepy, obviously, and it was like, oh, I get it, a little joke, It was fine. It wasn't like anything too crazy at first. But then we got to the end of the movie, and spoiler alert for anybody that's really wanting to watch Joker 2.
I heard about the end of it.
He gets brutally stabbed to death at
Mm-hmm.
the end. And during this scene where it's gruesome, they're getting in there, close-ups, he's getting stabbed and diced and all kinds of stuff, and it's a very upsetting scene. And this dude laughs right in the middle of it. And I even made the laugh seem a little more comical than it was. This was like a deranged. It was horrifying.
That's scary, dude.
It just set off some kind of new fear in my brain to where
Yeah.
it was during a scene that was so horrific that it's even if this was a joke, they're just going in there to kind
Trolling.
of troll people. It's still
Yeah.
so deranged.
Especially because it's coming from a different direction than the scary thing.
Right.
You know, so it's like
It
two
was like
different
behind
scary.
us
Yeah.
too, and
Yeah.
my girlfriend and I just like looked at each other during that. We didn't think we were gonna make it out of there alive.
Yeah.
Like as soon as the credits rolled for the movie, all three of us got
Yeah.
up and just left.
I like to imagine that guy while he was laughing, he was like taking notes and like looking at you.
Yeah. It's like, how did my performance go?
Let's see.
This
No,
terrified
I meant
these
like
people.
he's looking at the stabbing and he's like, okay, I gotta make sure I do it this way.
Yeah.
He's watched the movie twice actually.
Yeah.
And now he's rewatching it again. So every time that he watches it for people, he just knows exactly when to laugh.
Yeah.
Just to terrify them.
I can't imagine living that kind, even just like being a troll in general. Like, how can you sleep at night? Like,
I don't know.
What a
I don't
terrible
know if he was a
personality.
troll, to be honest with you. I think he just was.
Maybe he just had a weird laugh, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It was probably the strangest and scariest movie theater experience.
We're
I've
over
ever
here
had.
making fun of
interesting.
him, and he just says like there's something wrong with him, where he like that's where his laugh
Maybe it's like a
sounds.
vocal tick for him. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be really unfortunate.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Sorry if that's what happened. If that's what's wrong.
Yeah, but also
Yeah.
that's scary.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways,
Interesting.
Joker 2 wasn't very
Yep.
good. Experience wasn't very good. Yeah.
Well,
But it made
I
for a
think that
good
doesn't really
story.
count for you to say that because you just got a very.
Well, I mean,
yeah. The movie itself, though, also was.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm still thinking about the fact that it's worse than Morbius.
I heard about like obviously twist ending. Like this is the big spoiler for the whole movie, but like it's not even that good. So
No.
I heard about the twist ending of like that guy becoming the Heath Ledger Joker or whatever. Like that stabbed
Absolutely
him.
terrible.
Like out of nowhere, that guy had
idea.
no semblance in the plot. Like
Yeah.
that
it-
would be
oh,
the
yeah.
stupidest
And
thing
it's also
ever.
just kind of disrespectful to Heath Ledger.
yeah, because that
Yeah.
movie is just so revered. You
Yeah,
know,
and the
it's
whole-
like our movie can't be bad if it's related to the good Batman
right.
movies. Like
which I heard that Todd Phillips, the director of Joker and Joker 2, he originally wanted to do the Heath Ledger carving his face or whatever in the first movie.
yeah.
But Christopher Nolan said no. But now
Yeah.
Christopher
That
Nolan
would've
doesn't
been-
work at Warner
that
Bros.
would have because people already kind of like that first one. That would have made that first Joker movie like amazing. You know, like I feel like then it wouldn't need a sequel.
I don't think it would have been a good idea also because it's like Heath Ledger was like a legend.
Right.
Yeah,
Of
that is true.
Joker.
But if it's in a movie, obviously this is coming from a stupid outsider who's never seen any of them. But if it's in a movie that's already like sort of liked, you know,
Right.
almost has a cult following, the first
But
one,
also
I
at the
feel like
same
it wouldn't be
time-
as like offensive. I
Joker
guess.
1 is good though because it's realistic. So it's like it doesn't need that. I don't think.
Yeah.
But you're also like talking like that, right? But they don't know if it was gonna be that good yet.
Yeah, that is true.
Because if
Yeah.
it was added, that could have also made the movie worse at the same time.
But the whole point is they couldn't have done it in the first movie anyway because
Because of
Christopher Nolan.
But and I also Christopher Nolan, you can usually trust him. He seems to know what he's doing
Right,
in terms
yeah.
in terms of movies and stuff.
Yeah.
He's a pretty smart man.
Yeah. But steering away from terrible media, we can talk
Why is always
about
a car analogy? You're like steering away. Like we're gonna go in and take a left turn. Like,
You know,
yeah,
it's just,
it is true.
It's just it's 90. It's like
The bash car.
25% of my life.
yeah,
Yeah.
the bash car.
Steering away from terrible media, we can talk about absolutely amazing
Yeah,
media.
we've all had
Yay.
some. But there's one in particular that Austin experienced recently.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your transition.
No,
there.
you're good. The transition has transitioned.
Yep.
But essentially, what did we experience?
Uh,
What did I
the
experience?
greatest game.
last Thursday we had one of the greatest times I've ever had with other people playing Pizza Tower.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously, I feel like Austin probably should be heading the section, but it was.
No.
It's a great game, obviously, but it was so fun. Like it was just a good
Right.
time. I was thinking of so many different moments where I was just like going crazy and like,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
It was a
but
very.
yeah, I want to hear
It was
your perspective
amazing.
on it.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, it definitely exceeded my expectations. I went in to preface with no idea at all what the game was. I had never seen anything, never heard anything, never. Everything was fresh to me,
And
it was.
there's so much everything.
There's so much freshness, so much to comprehend.
Fresh pizza hot out of the oven.
Yes.
Pizza.
It was
Yeah.
a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
I love the art style, love the music.
Yeah. They've been listening. They've been sending me the soundtracks they've been
Yeah.
listening to and stuff. I hope because I don't. This is like a side, but have you been listening to other songs like? because there are so many ones that you might miss that are really good if you're just listening to certain songs
I
over
haven't
and over.
listened to too many, but
I recommend just going. Like, what I did is I just went from the first one and just went down the list. I would do that if you ever have any free time if you're interested, because it's all killer, no filler.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
But absolutely amazing game. I mean, it's hard to really say much more than that just because of how good it was. The one thing I will say is I wish I could have grasped the gameplay aspect of it more. I wasn't the greatest at it.
I think it was a mix of, it was like we were there, so it was kind of distracting, and also like we had a time crunch, so I was stressed out about getting to the end. So it's different because I know you haven't picked it up for yourself yet, but if you ever do, it is a super fulfilling experience to get good at the game.
And like the parts where I like did like somehow accidentally do something really cool, it felt amazing.
We all freaked out.
Yeah, so it was really fun, really great experience. It had a lot of wow moments.
So many.
It was a great reaction.
And the next game we're playing is even more.
Yeah.
Ooh, Faith.
Yeah. But go on, Austin.
Yeah, just I mean, absolute
So
S tier.
there are a few moments that the S rank.
Yeah.
Every time I imagine tier lists now, I imagine the ranks from that game, like the animations he does. But there are so many amazing things about it that make it a fun, it's almost a party game in a lot of ways. But there were a lot of moments I can think of that I loved. Was your first few pizza times were pretty intense because you weren't as good, so you were trying to get it in fast.
Yeah.
I think
there was one where I was like 5 seconds away or something.
Yeah. Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
I do. There those levels that you didn't play are good. I wish you could gotten to play them, but hopefully someday you do.
Yeah.
I also remember the fourth boss, without giving any spoilers, when you thought you beat it, and then me and Hunter like freaked out.
Yeah.
And you were like, that was terrifying when he started chasing you.
Yeah.
And of course, the finale. Not only the final boss, but also watching you get better at the final level and eventually beat it was good. But
I think the final boss probably was my favorite part of the game.
yeah, undeniably. Like, there's no contest. It's so good.
It was amazing.
Yeah, after he beat that boss, Austin looked at me and was like, that's probably like top 5 boss fights of all time. Like,
I said this during the hangout as well, which I don't fully believe. I still like the other gameplay aspects of the game, but I think even if the game had like more bosses and a boss rush mode, I would
boss
have
rush mode,
loved it.
Yeah.
Like the boss fights were my favorite part of the game.
That would take it from an S tier game to a P tier game.
P rank.
Rank. There's so much like culture around that game. I was just thinking about like the ranks and the animation and the music. It's like almost it's everything about it is so deep and just so hilarious.
Right.
It was funny too. Like there were a lot of funny moments.
Yeah.
It was a great time. And I'd like to transition into the next thing we're going to talk about, because we have another hangout, kind of semi-planned. We talked about doing a Halloween hangout, indie horror hangout, and there's one game in particular that I am so psyched for. And I was just telling them, this is the second, like, it's been a while, because think about Phoenix Wright. I feel like Pizza Tower has the, like, since Phoenix Wright is the next game I've been like obsessed with, to the point where I want you guys to see it.
Right.
It just so happens that another game just got put on the Switch that's the same way, and it's a horror game.
Wow.
This game it's called Faith: The Unholy Trinity.
Okay.
It's a really cool looking game.
A really cool looking game. It's in an 8-bit.
I haven't seen anything from it.
You probably didn't know it was from that game.
Okay. Gotcha.
8-bit Atari NES style horror game.
Wow. So basically FNAF.
The FNAF mini games, but it's a whole game. Utterly terrifying, like so scary. Like it makes my skin crawl, dude. It's so scary.
I can't wait. That sounds awesome.
So scary. Incredibly deep story. Like the story is so good, and like you care. Like, finally a horror game where you care about the characters, and like you want them to like succeed, and you want.
Have you beaten the game yet?
I will explain this to you.
Okay.
And another horror. It also has amazing a horror game with fun gameplay, interesting boss fights, like learning boss patterns while also trying not to be scared.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
So good. Like, why aren't more horror games like this? I need to normalize horror games with fun horror games.
Right.
You know, because I feel like most horror games are like scary.
Most horror games are very formulaic and not wanting to do different
like
things.
Resident Evil, obviously, like those games are amazing, but they're all the same. Like, it's all just a third-person shooter, right? This is like, it's completely different from anything you'd expect. So what I love about the game is all that stuff I just said, but also it kind of has 3 layers to it. It has the lore of like. It has like the scares and the demons and all the crazy stuff going on. Then it has the second layer, which is like the lore and the secret notes and the hidden story. And then the third layer, which is really important to me, is that the game it's called Faith, right?
Right.
It was made by a Christian man.
Okay.
And the whole game is it isn't in your face. It's not preachy.
Right.
But in the end of the game, like the whole thing to take away from it is that like he had to restore his faith in God to be able to like beat the demons and whatever.
Right.
And it is told so beautifully. Like it really like it made me like. Oh, it was amazing, and like it's a Christian piece of media that actually like makes believing in God cool. You know,
I like that. Yeah, I like. You know, I don't know. This is actually something I've thought about for a while. Is like, why aren't we trying to more creatively tell stories from the Bible?
I think so
Yeah.
too, because like you think of like VeggieTales, obviously, like
Right.
from when I was little, like that was cute and fun, but like
Yeah.
that's all it is. Like
Imagine like a drama series.
Yeah.
Or like an anime or something.
yeah, like a Bible
anime.
anime, that'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
I would watch that.
and people would get into because that appeals to us more nowadays. But it's all
Right.
I could talk about
I
religion
also
all day,
just don't
but
like books.
religion is very traditional, so a lot of
Yeah.
it is very much like we have to stick to what we know, and like we can't venture out and do crazy new things.
Right.
But I think that like a Bible anime would make people like
Yeah.
like it more, and maybe even more like the religion and be able to like.
And it would just open up to a broader audience.
Right,
you know?
because I feel like it's so like it feels almost uninviting because it is so traditional and like old fashioned and stuff. And yeah, and like Faith, like it's a horror game with terrible demons and
Yeah.
monsters, but
Right.
like it makes you want to love God more.
Yeah.
Like
See, that's refreshing. It's different than like
Yeah.
how most other methods of getting religion out there is really pushy and in
yeah,
your face.
preachy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's so cool. And Faith is an amazing game, super great experience. Like it's almost like wow moment after wow moment, but they're all good. Like
Right.
it's so good. So yeah, that and there was and there's another like a little game I'm playing. Oh, never mind. I'm rambling right now. I know that was a weird thing I just said. Like, I had to kind of take a break there.
Yeah.
The reason I haven't beat the game yet, I have a really funny story about this. I'm still like frustrated about it.
Okay.
Frustrated.
I got the game the day it came out. Didn't know it was going to be out that day because I knew the physical edition was releasing on October 31st, and I didn't know there was going to be a digital edition on Switch sooner, and there was. And I was like, yes, so I get to play it early. And when you go to like go into the finale sequence, like almost like the final area of the game, your character gets stuck and can't move.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I just like reset the game, and I kept trying, and apparently it's a glitch that's happening on everybody's game. Nobody on Switch can beat the game yet because everybody gets stuck at that part.
Oh,
and so like the
no.
creator was like, I'm good. Nintendo was notorious for taking forever to get their patches out. So on
Yeah.
Sunday, Airdorf, the creator of the game, was like, I sent out the patch on Nintendo today, and I was like, all right. Let's wait a month and then I get to beat
Yeah.
the game.
Oh,
and I've already
that's
seen the
terrible.
finale, so like I know because I watched Mark play it.
Yeah.
But-
Well, hopefully it's fixed by the time we play.
yeah,
it. So,
come on Nintendo,
yeah,
like
let's hurry
get
it
your
up.
act together.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Nintendo. It probably won't be.
It probably will be. A month is an exaggeration. I'd say
Yeah.
probably more like 2 weeks, or maybe even like a week and a half. But yeah, Faith, unbelievably good game. Probably my new favorite horror game just because I have a personal connection to it and because it's like genuinely a fun game to play.
Right.
And there's another game I'm playing on the side called Balatro, which is like a poker game that's like card deck building.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that has nothing to do with Faith. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, while we're on the topic of kind of, I know Balacho isn't, but like horror games.
Yeah.
I just recently kind of discovered this. I'd heard about it, but I didn't know if it was a rumor or not. Supposedly, there is a Quiet Place horror game. And
Oh, yeah, I
not
did hear about that.
only
I saw
is
the
it a Quiet
ads.
Place horror game, but it's going to utilize your mic in order to. It's going to utilize your real life audio to avoid monsters and stuff like that.
I mean,
I've
I've seen a lot of games like that recently.
Yeah, but like, I think it's different with the Quiet Place. Like,
Right.
So I had been scrolling through and I kept seeing the pop up for like a Quiet Place, and I didn't look at it. Then eventually I was like, wait, what is that?
Yeah.
I was like, it's a horror game, and then I came here, so that was literally like,
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten to look
Imagine
into
we
it
all
yet.
played that together.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm really hoping it's good because you can do a lot with that.
Yeah, you can do a
Which-
lot right and a lot wrong.
Yeah.
Which
'cause-
which happens a lot recently.
right.
Yeah, a lot
Because
of-
at the same time, if like everything is hinged on like your audio, I don't imagine how it would be that hard.
Yeah.
You know, to avoid it because you just don't make any noise.
Right, but let's hope that if the game devs are smart and make it interesting and like good like puzzles and
Because
stuff, like
what I'm thinking is like, say you're moving through a tight situation, you obviously have to be quiet while you're playing the game. You're walking or whatever you're doing.
your dog
and then-
barks outside.
Yeah, that or like
Oh,
something
no.
in game, like something falls or something to make you like a jump scare.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and make you make
you don't want
noise.
that?
No, I do.
Oh,
Want that.
oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They can do.
Yeah, that would
to
be
make
cool,
it,
dude.
To make it really.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah.
A lot of games are just like doing like mic thing now. Like every single, like it's almost like every single horror game that comes out now is like, it's using your mic.
I have yet to see one that's even done it in that way that Austin's explained.
No,
maybe there has been. I just haven't seen it.
I'm just saying, like every single horror game that comes out now is just that. It's like,
yeah.
I'm trying to like have an actually good experience, not just the same experience.
I do
every
think
single time.
though, Quiet Place has more of a right to do it than most games.
Yeah,
because most games are just doing it based off nothing. They're just adding a mic feature. It's like
I've also seen a lot of horror games do it where like it'll just be like a random part in the game and just like you like for like one scare segment like you can't talk, but it's like why does that matter? Because like okay, that one segment's kind of scary, but then like the rest of the game isn't like that, so it's not as effective. It just feels weird.
I think one of the first games to do that was Fears to Fathom.
Is that right?
I think it was, but I don't know for a fact.
Yeah.
But it's just like I hope the Quiet Place does it good.
I'm pretty hyped for it.
They've done with the movies and stuff like that. They've done them perfectly. So if they can,
Krasinski probably not? But does he have any part in it? Like I'm sure he does for like from like the IP standpoint, but not like the game development standpoint.
It better be like a Scott Cawthon type deal.
Is it an indie project or does it?
I don't know a whole lot about it.
If it's AAA, I'm not.
I don't know if even any of that information's out yet.
Yeah, I haven't looked at I gotta look into it more.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting news.
And then Hunter's been playing a game that he wants to talk about.
My one thing. It kind of goes along with.
These are all recent recs, by the way.
This is kind of with Luke's kind of deal, his stuff.
What?
Because my game's like it's a roguelike, kind of like
Balatro, yeah.
Balatro, and it's also kind
Balatro is a roguelike?
It's a roguelike deck building poker game.
Oh,
yeah.
It's very, very neat.
Interesting.
I can't really. It's not hard to explain, but I'll show you at some point.
And also, my game is also like, it's semi like Christianity based. I think what it does is really cool. It's just a really good game. I think it's really difficult, but I'm also just not that. I'm not.
What's it called?
Good at, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's a really, really good game. A lot of this stuff is it's based off religion and stuff like that.
I never made that connection. Isaac from the Bible. I knew it was based
there's
on that.
Samson. There's Eve.
Have you read?
There's Judas. There's
Abraham in there.
Eden.
Is it your favorite? Have you? This is a weird question, but have you read the Bible? Like
I haven't. No. I know a lot of stories from the Bible, but I haven't read it myself.
I haven't read it all the way through, but I do know most of the stories and.
That is recent wrecking
the
Bible.
I'm recent wrecking the Bible right now. It's a good book. You should read it.
Yeah. See, the stories are interesting.
Yeah.
The way the Bible tells them, I just comprehend them very well.
I also just don't like reading books.
Yeah, I know.
So
I definitely feel like there should.
If there was a Bible manga, I would read it.
It's all run by old people, so it's like there's no unless it's like a random small indie project made by some game dev.
And it's also kind of a touchy thing because it's like, sure, let's do an anime about it to reach a broader audience, but you also kind of have to do it in a sensitive way without making it offensive.
I think so too, but I also think that that's where the whole like we don't want the Bible to be anything different sentiment comes from. Right. You know,
I don't agree with it, but I do think there would be a lot of backlash if they tried.
I do.
They have to
I think it's too late for it to be normalized, which is a shame.
Yeah. I feel like it should if they do it somehow.
That's why faith does it like subtly, like you don't realize it unless you look into it deeper. Like we need more stuff like that.
Is an anime that kind of sort of does that. It's called Fire Force. I have watched it, and it's like what they kind of do is like the demons and stuff are like fire demons or whatever, and there's the main character is like a demon whatever type.
Yeah.
But he's not like evil.
Sometimes I forget that demons are like biblical because they're so normalized in media nowadays.
Yeah, but like their whole thing is like them putting them out, like putting them to rest and whatever, and like one of the characters, his sword is literally a cross. That and it takes off the top of it and it becomes like a flame.
That's
sword.
crazy.
It's really cool.
It's weird.
And I think what they do, they're like it's like Christian based, obviously, with like putting them to rest and like and their demons and
kind
stuff
of
like that. And like it's just their symbol. I'm pretty sure is like a cross, and like they're very like they seem to be like religious type deal.
And then we should also clarify. Excuse me. I don't know. I actually don't know much. I think I know about Hunter, but I am very deep rooted in my religion. I go to church every Sunday. I teach in Sunday school. Like I'm a very, I don't know, but I don't think you are in any religion, are you, Hunter?
I don't really know what I'd be. I'm not atheist. I just don't believe in the same.
You believe in
Christian-
something. Yeah.
I believe there's something. I just don't believe it's what everyone else
Religion is
believes.
a very interesting topic to me
Yeah.
because because a lot of people tend to get offended by it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't really. People are like, I don't believe in your religion, and here's why. I'm like, okay,
I think
like
this
I
is
don't.
the first time we've ever talked about
It is.
religion on
Yeah.
the
Because
podcast.
it always religion and politics always have gone hand in hand and like
Yeah,
But
which I don't like.
I've never felt offended when people say they don't believe in the stuff I believe in, or when they say the stuff I believe in is
right.
wrong, because it's like, yeah, because you believe in that. Why would I,
Right.
Yeah.
say that? You know, It's
It's
what about you,
also-
Austin? I don't know how.
I'm a little same with Hunter, where like I don't believe in anything, and when you say that, people are automatically like, you refuse to believe in anything.
Right, again,
you're a terrible
the
person.
traditional, like,
Yeah.
yep.
You just hate God and all that.
Yeah.
Which isn't true. I really would love to believe in something. I would love to believe that there's something, a higher power out there,
Yeah,
some kind
and
of
I'm
form
sure
of
I'm
that.
sure there is.
Right,
You know.
and I'm very open to believing that.
Yeah. You're a
but I just
skeptic.
don't.
Yeah,
So-
you're very like critical.
Right.
Of,
Yeah,
yeah.
I sort of kind of believe that there's something up there, but like I'm not 100% sure
Mm-hmm.
because there's also the theory that evolution doesn't exist with not all Christians.
Yeah,
obviously,
it's-
but there's a lot of them that think that
Yeah,
evolution
it's-
doesn't exist, that we all just like came about. It's like I don't believe that at all.
When you get into the technicality of religion, it gets to be a very messy and like frustrating world.
Yeah.
But like
I love when you say frustrating.
yeah, I know. I say it weird. Yeah. But like looking at it from the like just what it is, I have security. Like I feel like I have like a purpose in life.
Right.
You know, and I don't know about all these like biblical like yada yada.
Yeah.
You know, what's the word I'm looking for?
I think
Like beliefs, I guess. Like I know about all that stuff, but like I'm not obsessed with it. I have security and I have faith in God, and I know that like my life is gonna go the way He wants it to. So I don't really ever. That's also part of my positivity too. Like everyone tells me I'm so optimistic and positive. It's a huge part of it is my
probably go
religion.
with the last thing. We should probably talk about religion before we go into our main
Yeah,
topic.
I could talk about this
Um,
forever, but
yeah, I think it should. I think religion should be also kind of like politics in the sense of being able to talk about it without having one side completely hate you just because
Yeah.
you have a different
yeah,
opinion.
they kind of are like almost the opposite of each other, because like with politics, it's like everyone hates each other if they don't agree with each other. But religion, it's kind of different. You know, it's kind of all.
Right.
Yeah,
I-
it really just depends on who you talk to. Cause
Yeah.
because there's some people, if you talk to them and you say that you don't and you're not religious, like the sense that they're religious, they'll get all mad at you. They're like, "Oh, you are a bad person," and they hate you.
Yeah,
like, we're
yeah,
not friends
yeah.
anymore. It's like, but isn't the whole point of the Christian Bible is to not judge? It's
Right, yeah.
The whole
Right.
point of like it literally
Well,
said
not the whole
and
point, but
you know what
part
I
of
mean.
it, yeah.
I meant like I don't know why I said the whole point, but
I
like,
know what you mean.
a good point of it is don't judge people for how they see things.
Love thy neighbor.
Yeah, that's what the huge thing is.
Yep.
And I think we should.
Very philosophical.
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm glad we have very insightful talk for this. Very insightful.
Yes.
Very intellectual
Yeah,
topic.
let's go.
Totally-
We're already in the mood,
Totally smart.
Wait,
topic.
or is it sarcastic?
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, dang it, dude! I was like,
You
we're
got
already
me
in the
all-
mood. Like,
I'm
we got a good
mad.
warm up.
I can't be smart now.
Yeah. Do you guys know what wikiHow is?
Ooh, I
Yeah.
love
Have
wikiHow.
you heard of it?
Vaguely.
Yeah, so wikiHow is a forum of Wikipedia where there are different articles, and basically there are these generated. I don't know how they're made. I think there are actual artists that make the images, but
know.
essentially they're called wikiHow articles.
Right.
And what?
Have you seen the ostrich one?
Oh my gosh.
I haven't. That's
So funny.
that it can take many different turns. Okay, so just be prepared.
What is I don't understand. I don't understand at all.
You know what
That's why I'm
wikiHow is?
explaining.
I mean, even your explanation.
WikiHow is just kind of like they explain to you how to do things. In a
Yeah,
very
I haven't
bad
actually gotten
way.
into what it is
Oh.
yet. So essentially, WikiHow publishes different articles, and the articles will be like how to cook a waffle or something. Just how to do whatever, how to handle.
How to kill an ostrich.
Yeah, how to write a love letter, something like
Okay.
that. And then they'll have an image drawn by somebody to be like the thumbnail for
Uh-huh.
the article.
Right.
And this game, someone else, I forget what their name is, made it on the internet where these images are randomized. They come in and
Oh, you have to guess?
completely at random, and you get 4 options, and you have to figure out what the article
Okay.
title
That's cool.
is
Okay.
from the picture.
Also, another one I love is how to fake sleep, and it's literally just a guy sitting up eating like a bowl of cereal.
Right? Yeah.
That's,
They-
okay.
they
Okay.
can-
That's funny.
They can get very, very strange. Here, I'll read the options here. So we have 4 options: how to have a raw food Thanksgiving, how to become good at knife fighting, how to eat a bowl of cereal, how to tell if you genuinely like someone.
I'm gonna say it here now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's the last one.
Listen. Yeah. If my
It's
homie.
How to
possible.
tell if you genuinely. Why do you think that?
If
It's
my homie-
because just wikiHow is wikiHow, and the sleep thing was literally just them standing, like sitting up in their bed, so you never know. But
if my bro did that to me, dude, I'd be so happy.
I
I'd be like,
think
this guy genuinely
as
likes
my
me.
joke, if it's my joke answer, it's definitely the last one. But if my serious answer, what I
Right.
think it actually is, it's probably a knife fight.
Is the image cut off, or is that just
That's it. That's the
Maybe it is a knife fight because he's like holding his arm down, like.
Right.
I'm gonna
How-
go with knife fight.
I think it might
knife
be
fight.
knife fight.
Okay. All right. We're locking with knife
Yeah,
fight.
locking in
Okay.
knife fight.
Yeah, you
cool.
got
Let's
it.
go.
Good
Okay,
job.
okay.
guys.
See, that's why my
Okay.
serious answer was.
I don't
that.
know if that's particularly how I would have, what I would have chosen, but good
No,
job.
really?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
I'm
but-
kind of an
Which one
idiot.
was
so-
yours?
Stupid. All
What was
right.
yours?
I don't know. I don't know what I would have chosen, but I don't
And
know.
this is randomized every time, right?
Right. So
Okay.
let's get into the next one. Wow. Okay.
Okay,
So there's
what
a
is this?
faceless woman for anybody that's not watching.
I hope
Make
this-
make sure you watch this
I
episode.
hope this doesn't get
Yeah.
promiscuous.
How to be
How to be a good
hipster
wife.
yet emo. How to be a good wife. How to deal with a sarcastic person. How to be cunning.
How to be a hipster
Oh, no,
yet
no, no.
emo. I,
I
like,
think it's sarcastic person because she has like a blank face.
I think
That's a good. That's a
I
good
was thinking
point.
wife
very.
because like
That was very.
woman.
That's very Lucology of you.
That was very smart.
very
Very
good.
smart of you.
I'd say that's
Or
probably the
cunning,
same thing.
maybe.
It's either that or good wife, but I feel like that's very like. That's a picture of a
it's
good
definitely
wife.
not. It's definitely not hipster emo
right.
unless there's something that we can't see.
right.
That's
But yeah, these aren't
blocked
cut
off.
off. Like that's the whole image.
That
right?
is the entire image. Yeah.
Oh.
Are they all
nothing
in this
else.
art style? Like
Yes,
Yes,
they're all in the
they're all
same
in that art
style.
style.
Point of
Okay.
WikiHow.
Yeah.
I got.
So we're going to. What are we going with?
I
Sarcastic
think it's
person.
the deal with sarcastic person.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
But it could be cunning.
How to be
What?
hipster yet emo.
What? That doesn't
Uh,
make any. I literally might wait a second.
I don't
I
know.
feel like they would show more of like her outfit, or
That's what I was saying. Like I don't know. We couldn't
or
tell
maybe like
because
her
outfit.
not having eyes is symbolic of being emo yet a hipster. Like
Maybe.
Well,
I
also,
don't
like,
know. It's strange.
how do you be a hipster yet emo? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. It's a good
possible.
question.
I
How
know
do
you can be
I need to look at this
styled.
article.
Yeah.
to
I
figure
know
it
you
out.
can be. I mean, I guess you could be.
Yeah,
Like
these articles are all
Western
getting
and,
free
emo.
advertising.
Yeah.
Why would you be
Podcast.
Western and emo? Like just
Western?
like wear black.
No hipster.
Yeah.
Well, a hipster, like, what is a hipster?
A hipster's like
yeah,
I've never
man.
seen
I have like a
hipsters
vague
before.
idea of what it is.
I think
but, like,
hipsters are like
They're
kinda
like peace,
peace,
and
man.
life,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
like that
right.
kind of.
So like, how
They're
would
the
you be that
guys in like
emo?
those
I don't know.
the flower veins. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Like
about?
you literally. I
Oh,
guess
hippie, a hippie.
Right.
Yes,
yeah,
that's what a hippie is. A
yeah.
hipster.
Right.
I guess
Hippies have
hipsters
like
are-
man buns.
Hipsters
really.
are kind of emo because they always have a problem with like society and stuff.
Yeah, I guess, okay. So, like, fundamentally, from like the psychological standpoint,
Right.
like, from like
Think
the way
of-
they present themselves.
Yeah, I don't know.
Think of the people who have man buns and like wear
Yeah.
like the tie dye rainbow
Tie-dye,
shirts.
dude.
Think
Yeah.
of what's it called?
I like the way you're
Grateful Dead.
He's
think
holding
of,
his hand in
think
a
of
very
like
funny way.
Grateful Dead.
hmm
Kind of that's basically what hippies are.
Okay.
Um,
Let's see.
what-
That is
okay.
a different art style.
So yeah, they vary in artist skills, I guess.
Yes.
not
Wow!
to-
wow!
not to trash
That's very-
on
Incredible.
Could you draw something like that?
I mean,
Probably.
probably.
He did make
if
a
I
Christmas
really-
logo, remember?
Oh, yeah, true.
I didn't draw that. though.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I used an image from a clip art
Yes.
online.
I would
All
replace
right.
purple
So
with
it is a young woman in a green shirt driving a car towards the camera. Let's see.
Oh no.
How to survive a cold winter. Could be. How to live in peace. How to be a good entertainer. How to act like one of the guys.
Act like one of the guys.
Judging by the art style, I'm gonna say it's probably How to Live in Peace because it's
Can't
like
even know.
the artist had a very specific like I don't know. There's something about it kind of screams that to me.
Right.
What?
He's not really entertaining. He's entertaining, but like not to like whoever's in the. He's entertaining to us.
How
Right.
to be
You
like
know?
one of the guys.
Um,
Ooh, or live life in peace.
And that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Like
Yeah.
live in peace.
Yeah.
Because maybe to the artist,
Do we think it's that one? Then?
Maybe to the artist, the piece is just like a
It's gonna be
car.
funny if it was the last one.
Piece is a pickup
I don't
truck.
know.
And
I think it might.
40.
I think it might be How to Survive a Cold Winter
It's
because
the car.
I think it could be talking about like heat in a car. Maybe the
But
article talks.
if the
about
artist saw that, why would they decide to draw that?
I don't know. They're never rational. You have to
It might.
realize
It
that.
might just be like. It might just be like the.
Do you remember the last one?
Yeah, that is true.
Do not question the sanity of whoever drew.
Okay, sure.
But we can go with How to Live in Peace. I
Yeah,
think that's
I'm thinking it might be the last one though. If
How
if
to
it's
Act
not
Like One of the
this.
Guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
How
really
to act like
sexist
one of
of
the
them.
guys.
That's what I'm thinking.
It is How to Survive a Cold Winter. I
Oh,
was right.
wow.
Wow, I was right
I
about
guess
that one.
hop in your car, put on your very fashionable green shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
and
Might
get
be a
on.
spider.
Yeah, it could be.
essentially. Wow. Oh wow, this is
Oh,
kind of.
that's terrifying.
getting a little
I don't want to
scary.
be here anymore. I want to go.
Yeah.
I want my mom.
We're here for the spooky season now. How to
Cosplay Barbie.
how to cosplay Barbie.
Okay.
How to fix bad breath on the spot.
Probably that one.
How to disappear like a ninja. How to survive a freestyle rap
How to
battle.
survive?
Okay,
Are you in danger?
It's definitely that one.
Yeah.
It's that one.
I'm gonna say probably the bad breath. It's the
I
only one that
think
has
so.
to do with the image. Like
It's very emphasizing on their teeth and their mouth.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think bad breath.
it-
Whoa.
Wow.
How to
I called
cosplay
it.
Barbie.
Okay.
I said it's gonna be cosplay Barbie when I first saw it.
Is that his hand? Is he like have his hand on her shoulder? What is
I'm
that?
not sure what's
No,
really
it's her
going on.
shirt.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
also
not-
like
You
how
can
her,
see like the tiny. bit
her
of his
gums
finger.
are the same color as her tongue, so it looks like her upper teeth are just like floating in her mouth. You see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, that-
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Please leave.
I guess it's Barbie because like she blonde hair. I guess.
Yeah.
don't
I was
know.
thinking it was
That's
either the
it.
last one or the first one.
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
also, how many emails is that now, Austin? 139,600.
Don't look.
You also have two messages.
Okay, so
Okay.
wow.
That's terrible.
Wow.
Huh.
Look at the little girl's
I did not
face.
look at
I'm
their
thinking this
faces.
might have to do something with Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. So
It's so specific. Like,
we can guess beforehand too if there's
Yeah.
anything you
I'm
think
scared.
the
I
article
don't
might
like
be.
the way that
Right.
looks. I don't like
how
the way that
do
looks.
how do make food in the shape of Mickey Mouse or something
Right.
like that?
Yeah. How to. Yeah.
This is so
I-
specific. How are we going to be able to? How are there going to be four different
I'm-
choices that
I
can
don't-
come from this?
Like I am
Yeah, I don't-
actually scared.
yeah.
I am fearing for my life.
How to
and,
plan a
like-
Disney vacation. How to be stealthy like a ninja. How to become an Olympian. How to chew gum. I think
Okay,
it's-
this is the
yeah,
first one.
they were probably going for like eating like looking at restaurants or whatever. Like,
right.
like just
so-
like.
maybe they made these because they knew about this game and they're like, we're gonna try to make it
Right.
confusing on
I don't
purpose.
think this game existed until like recent. Like,
Yeah.
until, like,
Yeah,
couple
it's a
years
pretty
ago.
recent game. So we think How to Plan a Disney Vacation.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, if it's not, then
Yep.
I'm gonna cry.
yep,
Okay,
that's
cool.
it.
Yep.
All
That was
right.
easy.
Thank God.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, what is
That's how I did.
what
These
is
already
going on
suck
here?
so
Looks like
much.
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I
Okay. So
wouldn't
we
say
have
that
two
looks like King of the
people,
Hill.
two younger looking people in a club, a party. There's
Yeah.
people behind them.
Having a good
lights.
time. I do that move in
Okay.
show choir.
Yeah,
It
pretty
looks
cool.
like Andy and April.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh
so.
yeah, it kind of does from Parks and Rec.
And our options. Is there anything we think this article could be talking about?
How to
how to
party
dance
like
at
a
a club.
rock star.
How to
Oh,
slow
wow.
dance, maybe. How to.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
I don't know
not.
if slow dance would fit well with it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Because look at them in the background. They're having a lot of fun back there.
Yeah. I'm gonna say go above and beyond here and say maybe it's how to become like homecoming court or something because there's the people behind them. They're like announcing
Oh,
something,
maybe.
raising their hands.
No, he's spinning her. That's what that move is.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I know
can-
these things.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
done this before.
How to start an indie lifestyle. How to tell a girl you like her. How to entertain. How to choose a puppy.
I don't know about that last one.
I think
Yeah.
it might be. It might be.
All the other ones are
three-
pretty good though.
It might be three.
How to
not,
entertain.
maybe
Maybe,
two.
maybe not indie lifestyle though.
I'm not sure what an indie lifestyle is.
Well, let's
Me neither
think
do I.
of like an indie game dev or an indie music artist. Like they're not mainstream. They're like niche. I guess.
So they're not popular.
No, I wouldn't say not popular because indie stuff can be popular.
True.
It's just different from normal. And also, well, the definition of indie is like it's not funded by some greater like
Right.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
But I also don't think it's any of that.
No. Yeah.
I think it's 3 or 2.
3 or 2.
As
Okay.
you hit your hand gesture.
Well, we have to decide on one. So what sounds more like it?
Well, we can't choose two.
How to tell a girl you like her, or how to
I'm gonna say
entertain?
how to entertain because they're like kind of at a party. It's like a party
I
atmosphere.
swear, if it's 4, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
cry.
disagree with you because I want to be different.
Okay.
How to tell a girl you like her? I think that's
By
what it's gonna
spinning
be.
her around.
Yeah.
It's clearly 4, guys.
Yeah. How to
Yeah.
entertain though is what we're gonna go with
How to
here.
choose a puppy.
Wow, you're right.
All right.
Good job. Good
I'm
job.
an entertainer. What can I say?
I was
Yeah.
right. It was 3
I do
or
have a
2.
podcast. I know
Very
about
true.
these things.
Very true.
I have
And
two choices.
neither of you do.
Yeah, we don't have a podcast.
Yeah.
It's your
Ooh,
podcast.
that
Oh,
guy.
look at that guy. Is he about to
Yeah.
like? It looks like he's about to slap her. Like
I don't know.
He's winding up.
I'm gonna say this one. So we have a guy putting his hand on her shoulder. It looks like something dramatic is happening.
Mhm.
They look a little distressed. I'm gonna say it's how to tell someone bad news, maybe.
I don't. He looks pretty smug.
Yeah, I guess so. How to
How I look at bro when I want his chips.
yeah 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 exactly. So our options are how to win a race, how to act like one of the guys, how to stop binge drinking, how to stand up for
It's
yourself.
either 2 or 4.
Right.
I think.
I think it's probably gonna be how to stand
Or
up
it
for
could
yourself.
be binge drinking because it could be like he's telling her like, "Hey, you got to stop."
True.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Decide on one. Which one do you think it is, Hunter?
I think it's 2, 3, or 4. Why not 4, Hunter?
I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me.
I'm gonna choose how to stand up for yourself.
Okay, that I'm gonna go with binge drinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 2.
Not that we're doing this for points or anything, just so
Yeah.
like it's
So,
personal. but
either how to stand up for yourself, how to stop binge drinking, or how to act like one of the guys. Let's do it. How to stop binge
What?
drinking.
Oh,
Luke is right.
okay, that was-
Luke's good at
I,
this.
I was also going to say
Luke.
like I wouldn't have picked that one if
Yeah.
I
Luke,
there's
what
like
do you know about this?
I don't know.
Are you a binge drinker?
I'm not.
Luke? Did you
How
make
many-
this exact expression
No.
before?
How many people
Yeah.
have you stopped binge
Yeah.
drinking, and how many people have stopped you from binge drinking, huh, Luke?
0.
Next one.
That is
Oh,
very deep.
Wow.
I'm
Me-
14
me
and this
when-
is deep.
Yeah.
me when sad.
Yeah.
Why does it look like I don't know? It's like half of his face is just like I don't know.
Very
Sad.
good, Austin.
Yeah.
He's depressed.
Very
My-
astute observation.
It's just I don't know.
The
We couldn't
Phantom
tell
of the
by
Doesn't
the-
look
Opera.
right. I get what they were going for, but
Yeah, I agree. I get what they're going for, but it doesn't look
it's like is that his shadow or is that
Yeah.
like
If they didn't do
it's
that
supposed
little-
to be?
Or does he have a very strangely shaped forehead, and is that just like?
Yeah.
If they didn't do that little
he's like,
outline-
it's like this.
Right.
If they didn't do that little outline of his face in the darkness, I think it would have looked better. But there's
Yeah.
like a little outline
Mm-hmm.
that's like separates them. It's
And his
like,
hand is
Right.
like.
I don't know.
It kind of looks like Happy Wheels.
I
That's
feel
what
like
the
it
art
might
looks
be.
like.
I
yeah.
feel like it might have to do with maybe depression.
Well, let's see the how-to.
Yeah.
Let's see the options.
Two-faced.
How to exercise mindfulness to be happier could be
Okay.
how to quit drinking
Ooh.
alcohol, how to be a hipster girl, how to give someone a hickey.
Is he thinking about it? He's like, how am I going to give
How
this
am I
person
gonna
a
give
hickey?
this? How am I gonna give this person?
Yeah, very interesting.
So it's,
Um,
I think it's.
why again? How to quit drinking
I
alcohol?
think it's one
I
or
don't
two.
know.
I think it's one or two. I
You
think,
think
it
so?
might be one.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's hipster girl. Unless,
I think it's how to exercise mindfulness.
yeah, probably.
Because
Because
he's
it's
being
like-
very mindful, I think, in the image.
Yeah, I think so.
He's thinking.
You
maybe.
sound doubtful though, Luke. Is there one you think? Is,
I'm just really hung up on the whole hipster girl thing. Like, if that is the answer,
hipster girl.
you know?
it could
We
be.
get it, Luke.
Could
You want a
be.
hipster
The-
girl.
the-
that could be hair, and it could be
Right.
a girl.
The beauty of this game
Luke.
is that there's
could
no
be any-
explanation afterwards. So
yeah,
you
I
just
do
have
like
to
it.
kinda-
It's like, all right,
It could
Yeah.
be.
next
To
one.
be honest, it could be any of these, especially with that one.
Mhm.
Yeah. How to experience mindfulness? How to quit drinking alcohol?
Well, again, like,
Yeah.
what?
I guess it's just to illustrate a
Luke is just too
depressive
good at this, and I'm
situation.
kind of scared.
Well,
about
I
it.
didn't pick that one
I know,
though.
I'm kidding.
Next time I pick next time there's anything alcohol related, we have to pick it no matter what.
Yeah, yeah, it's just always the alcohol.
yeah.
Luke
Oh,
wants-
oh, wow.
Jetta Green.
Oh, this
Okay.
is interesting.
All right, let's
This is
see.
very promiscuous.
Let's see what our options are. How to stop hating other women.
Yep.
It's
How
probably
to
that
how to
one.
pretend to be a wizard. How to avoid uncomfortable conversations
It's
about
two.
religion.
Oh!
It's two. It's two.
Wait, but look at 4
two.
though.
How to know if you're drunk.
Oh
No,
no,
it's two.
dude.
It's two. Listen,
No.
listen. Two.
It's 2.
I think I think it's number 3 because we just
Two.
had an uncomfortable conversation about religion.
Yeah, but okay. Expound, please.
That's all I got.
yeah, very good.
Realistically, I think it's 1.
yeah, me
Realistically,
too.
I think it's two.
So Hunter's joke answer is maybe it's how to be a wizard.
I think he
2.
has very delicate. I'm gonna go with 4 just because, like,
Go with 4.
You-
we did claim that we would choose the alcohol related option.
I stated. You
Yeah.
guys, there was no blood pact or anything.
It doesn't really say anything about alcohol.
But neither did the last one.
I'm going
Well,
to
it did.
or the one before that. Like,
The last one literally said like alcohol.
Maybe
Well,
it's how
drunk.
to know if you are drunk because he shouldn't like this person.
Maybe, yeah.
That he's sliding right on.
we're like,
Are we
this,
gonna,
this
like-
is a story that we've walked
Yeah.
into.
We probably should just get this off screen.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is true.
Probably. So I'm gonna choose how to know if you're drunk, but I'm actually choosing how to stop dating other women.
Please.
Yeah,
Aw.
I'm right.
Also, I think you're a little
It
bit.
wasn't the wizard.
Yeah,
Dang it.
you're a little bit ahead of us. So like you always react like 2 seconds before we see it. So
True.
it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
God, I
It's like
really
you
thought it
have,
was
you
the
have lightning
wizard.
fast reflexes
Yeah.
and you can see everything.
Austin's cheating. That's
Okay,
why.
so we have a
Is it
pirate
us?
here.
Oh,
And that better not be alcohol.
I thought that was somebody
Coming into the
else.
mountains.
I think
the
it's supposed to be volcanoes, but it does look eerily similar to alcohol.
Eerily
Yeah.
similar. Yeah, disturbingly so.
Yeah, so
I thought that was.
let's see what our
somebody
options
else.
are. How to become how to be comfortable in your own skin. How to relax when you are sick. How to grow your hair super long.
Oh, dude.
I don't think he has long hair.
He does.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
That's
No,
like
that's
a
a
part
ba-
of his hat.
banana.
I don't know how exactly.
How to be comfortable in your own skin.
How to be comfortable in your skin. Why do you think that?
Look at him.
Yeah?
He looks like he's trying
has
to be
like
comfortable.
suds on the volcanoes of like alcohol. Like,
I'm surprised there's not
Can
an
you
alcohol-related
just-
question. What?
Wait,
I have to look up what
yeah,
a pastafarian
what if that's
is.
the? It's like
Pastafarian.
someone who really likes alcohol.
Yeah. Pastafarian.
I mean, you can get.
But you're probably butchering the pronunciation, dude.
Pastafarianism is a social movement religion that began as
Oh
a
my
parody
goodness.
of creationism and
Wait,
intelligent
look at the
design.
Wikipedia article.
Oh wow!
Flying. In the-
It's flying spaghetti monster. Hold on a second. Wow! What? Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Can we
It's
do a brief
definitely
intro? Yeah. No, do it. Flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah. Here
Oh.
we go.
No. Oh.
That's the flying spaghetti monster.
That's
right
very
there.
funny because my grandpa has a flying spaghetti monster thing on his car.
Oh,
Me-
wait, is that like a real? I never
Are
heard of this.
Pastafarians pirates? Is that like?
No.
Wait, you looked it up. You
Yeah.
just looked it
I
up.
know.
They're
but
like-
they
we got
could-
distracted.
There are
they
people
could be
who
pot-
believe in the spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
That's what they worship, dude.
Yeah. Maybe it's like the Kraken instead of a
Like,
squid.
it's-
It's a spaghetti.
Ah.
you know?
Pasta.
Yeah, and like he comes out of it.
Pastafarian.
Yeah, that's probably why it came up.
Pasta.
Yeah, yeah.
Pasta spaghetti monster. You mean?
Spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Pasta.
Right. No, yeah. I mean,
Dang, honey.
Did you just
What?
realize that after I said it like 15 times?
No, I
we
realized it before.
I thought it was a bit, dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
How to be
being-
comfortable in your own skin? Are we thinking that one?
He looks
It's
pretty content
definitely
with himself.
Pastafarian, then.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like some like skin lotion that's coming out of the volcano.
Good point. Very good point. How to become a pastafarian? They are pirates. They're pirates.
You looked it up and it didn't say anything about
Where
pirates.
are the?
Where's the flying spaghetti monster?
Yeah, where's the flying spaghetti monster?
It was a one-eyed,
Interesting.
one-horned,
What's
flying purple
Pastafarian?
people
I
eater.
said it.
Oh wow. Okay.
What's up?
Interesting.
What?
You see? Are you seeing this?
Oh, I mean, I am now.
How
Yeah.
to beat your own child.
Oh my gosh.
So this is okay.
No, it's not. No,
this
it
is
is
what-
not
This
okay.
is not okay.
This is what pastafarians do when they.
This is the future that
Yeah.
pastafarians
This is-
want.
This is what they do when they find out you're not a pastafarian.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, let's check this out.
Let's see.
How to drink more milk every day.
Oh, it's lagging so bad. It hasn't opened up for us yet.
How to be a fascist.
Wait, we might have to.
How to be fascist.
We might have to
It's
leave
fine.
the call and come back.
You don't need to see it.
You shouldn't have said it out
Okay,
loud.
pal,
I
okay.
said that one. How to sue for emotional distress.
I don't think it's the third one.
I think it's pretty evident which one this is. I don't think it's how to be a
What
fascist
are
or
you
how to drink milk.
What are you talking about? Obviously, be a fascist.
I think it's how to drink milk because no, it could be how to drink milk because the dude with the fist is very strong.
Okay,
Oh,
no,
big
no,
bone.
Yeah, it helps your bones.
It's obviously fascist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, after this one, we probably should leave the call because we can't see the image.
That's fine. Yeah.
And go back. and-
How to sue for emotional distress? Do we think?
Yeah,
that's...
probably that one.
Okay. That is it. How'd you guys like it?
That
fun?
was super fun.
It was
I had
very
a great
fun.
time.
There was two of them that were. Insane.
Yeah, I mean, a little risque at times. Maybe this
Yeah.
is like a
very
PG-13 episode of the
yeah,
Media Junkies.
It's not very appropriate.
Yeah.
Some of the questions, but I hope it was
It was
very,
fun.
very delightful episode.
I'll have you know that whenever I do something like that was like the Charlie problems, I like scan for anything that could possibly be like inappropriate or anything.
Oh, really?
And you were just like, go with it. Let's-
yeah, okay. You know. I'm the editor. I'll censor it. You
Yeah,
know.
that is true.
Especially what you said.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't miss anything.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I have a little bit of small talk that I didn't get to just because we had so much. I just want to talk about this. I wrote it down in my little notes here because it was so bizarre during one of my lectures last week. somebody came in advertising a big event that was happening on campus. I've already talked about so many crazy things happening on campus. This one's probably the craziest yet.
Oh wait, I think I know what this is actually. I think my dad was talking about this maybe.
What do you think it is?
I can't remember what he called it, but he was talking about some big event that's going on in Kent.
It's probably not what you're thinking.
Yeah.
This is a competition. It is a ranch taste-off.
Ew.
Taste off?
Yeah, that's what they called it. A ranch taste-off.
College is crazy.
Ranch is not
I'm not
bad.
sure exactly what that means. Now, ranch is good.
I'm gonna send you a video while you're talking.
Yeah,
Ranch is just not
ranch
that
is good, but I don't know if it's good enough for a taste-off. What would a taste-off?
You gotta
Yeah.
taste the different. You gotta
Have.
taste the different ranches with carrots.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
see which
but-
one's
ranch
the
and
best
carrots
one.
is like the best.
But
combo.
like ranch is an accessory, so like I feel like it's
That's
like
why-
ranch is only good like because
Yeah.
you don't say like ranch is good. Like this ranch is better than this ranch because
Right.
ranch is better whenever it's
I
on
feel
makes
like-
it better. You know.
Right.
Ranch is just like it depends on what you're putting it on.
In my
'Cause I feel
opi-
like certain things can taste better. Ranch can taste better on certain things.
I go
or-
back and forth on ranch, but in my opinion, like whenever I'm eating something with ranch, the ranch is
I've
like
never
the
liked
main.
ranch.
Like that's why I eat it.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Like
the-
hot wings and ranch.
yeah.
It's really just like
Ranch
ranch.
is
taste,
just-
Like,
you know?
yeah, like
Weird.
whenever I have like fries and I have like ketchup, like I eat it because I want to fry with a little ketchup on it, not because I
scared.
want ketchup.
I'm gonna say something bold here.
Mm-hmm.
Ranch and fries is better than ketchup and fries.
No.
I've never tried that before.
I agree. I agree. With
Well,
I'm also.
you just,
trying-
I agree with myself.
yeah, I agree with myself.
Well, I'm very proud of you for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, me and Hunter were just talking. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm actually not a big ketchup fan, so I might be a little biased. But
Ketchup is
Yeah, I go
amazing.
back and forth on that
hot
one too.
ranch with some steaming hot fries. It's a good combo.
Yeah.
Why would you want hot ranch?
Hunter and I were just talking
Hot
before
ranch
this.
is better than cold
Why wouldn't
ranch.
you want cold ranch?
Hunter and I
I
were
like
just
hot
talking about
ranch
how
better.
we're
That's
we're
weird.
both so picky eaters that like and like because of our sensory processing stuff.
I will.
So like there were so many foods that I wish I could love and like talk with people about, but
Right.
like I can't because I can't eat it because
I'm
I'm
such
like
a picky eater that the fact is if I went to go get the meal that Kai Sinet has at McDonald's, I'd literally remove everything but the cheese.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, can we talk about the crusty burger too?
Oh,
Oh, my
the
god.
crusty
What is this, Simpsons?
steamed hams.
The
That was
crusty
I've
burger.
been watching steamed hams a lot recently.
Krusty Krab.
What if I would've
burger
purchased
is
fast
a
food and
scam- oh,
disguised it
the
as
Krusty
new?
Patty. The,
Oh my god, what is this?
You know, these
the
hamburgers are
Krabby
quite
Patty
similar.
was a scam.
Yeah.
Patented Skinner Burgers, old
I mean,
family
obviously,
recipe.
it's
The
just a
meal
burger.
is just a scam. They didn't even try and make it look like a Krabby Patty.
I don't think that's like a very surprising thing. Like I knew it was just gonna be
But
a
I feel like they would
Yeah.
try at least. But no, it's literally just a normal meal, and I'm pretty sure it costs more too.
It
Yes, and
does.
you
It's
call
like
them steamed
$14
Yeah,
for the meal.
it's a normal meal. and
The only different thing is the Frosty, which is like supposed to be pineapple.
Not even.
Diet Dr. Kelp.
Not even.
Yeah,
Want to hear
I-
what it is?
What is it?
It's a vanilla Frosty with syrup, with pineapple syrup.
Oh really?
So if you just get
Wow.
past
Oh, my
the
sister
pineapple
got that.
part, so if you get past the pineapple part, you literally just have a vanilla Frosty.
It's under the sea though.
Wow.
They couldn't even
Interesting.
made it like blue, like a pineapple under
Well,
the sea.
I saw something interesting that somebody said. They said that if this came out in the early 2000s, I guess Wendy's was a bit more
yeah, this
ambitious
is the
back then.
top comment on Charlie's video. Yeah.
When Wendy's would have had like some cool like wrapper for it or like a toy or some kind
Yeah.
of item you get SpongeBob related. You know,
I remember when they used to do like McDonald's used to do that too. Like
right. Like I don't know if you know, Luke, but the bottles that the kelp shakes come in.
Yeah, I've
in
seen that.
in SpongeBob. They should have had that.
yeah,
like that would have been awesome.
I remember when I was little, like, Wendy's did stuff like that. Like
Right.
even if it was like their own like weird IP that they made up, like it was still on the bag and like cool.
Right.
I think Wendy's is probably like, it's their food. I guess people can say is better.
I
But
like
think
their food a lot.
I do like their
like they're
food.
behind on everything else. On like their collabs, they don't do anything. I wouldn't say they don't do anything because there's like one Wendy's where they have like this huge like inflatable thing for like the Krabby Patty meal
Really?
and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's just like it's like a wraparound thing. It's like
Why? That's weird.
I don't know. It's really
Yeah.
weird, but that's cool. But everything else they do is just nothing. Like
Yeah, nothing burger.
Burger King, they'll like add like.
Well, Burger King's food isn't according.
They're-
Obviously, I don't have a say in this, but I've
Yeah.
heard it's not.
I
very
think it's
good.
all right. But they like actually do stuff with it. Like they make their like they change the Whopper color and stuff like that to like
Right.
different, and they change the name of the onion rings to something else. Do like with the Addams Family stuff.
Yeah.
they change the colors. McDonald's collabs aren't like
I
big
just remember
collabs
whenever
either.
McDonald's did like the whole Grimace thing, and that was so like popular and like
Mm-hmm.
iconic. Like they needed to, everyone needs to take notes from that. Like, you know,
And then McDonald's has their collabs are just like not how did I say superheroes?
I don't know.
Like celebrities and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Actually do something though, like obviously Kai Cenat, his is like his meal is like different from like a normal meal.
Yeah.
And like
it's at least something.
Yeah, like what was it, the sweetie meal and like the what was the K-pop group? I don't know. What
well, you know way more about this than I. I have no clue what you're talking about.
They added like a whole bunch. They added sauces and stuff like that. And it's. I mean, it was just a normal McDonald's meal, but they didn't. I don't think they made the price.
McDonald's has so many collab meals.
But they're like, they also they don't try and change because they're not doing stuff where they have to change like Wendy's is doing, where they're like, it's a Krabby Patty meal when it's just a Dave's single
and
or Dave's
SpongeBob
double.
is such a popular IP. Like if you get it wrong, people are going to be mad. You know.
And yeah, people are mad because it's such a. The way they did it was so horrible.
Right. I will say Wendy's is my, like, if I had to eat fast food, which I don't eat it very often, Wendy's would be my choice because I like it more. I think the food is a higher quality compared to like McDonald's or Burger King.
Right.
But at the same time, it's also more expensive to a point where it's like, if I'm eating
like
fast
it's
food,
like
I want it to be cheap.
And especially from the Wendy's that we have near where we are, they take forever to get their food. It took us a half hour one time to get our.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, because we went. It was a football game, and we were waiting in line at. Oh no!
Oh yeah,
we were waiting in line at Wendy's, and
we were gonna go to Wendy's, but they were closed because.
Oh yeah, we still had to wait in line.
And then we waited in line. They said they were closed, so we went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's is just ultimately better in my opinion. It just I feel like it tastes better in my opinion.
I've always had this opinion. I think McDonald's fries are better. I think Wendy's nuggets are better.
I love Wendy's fries.
I love them
so much.
I don't like potatoey. I don't like potatoey.
I
fries.
like their nuggets most of the time, but I also get a lot of messed up nuggets where there's like a weird like little strand of something like hanging out of it. And I'm like, that's.
I do like when like there's a little crispy like breading like.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Like Chick-fil-A. Oh, love their chicken nuggets.
But like
yeah, Wendy's kind of going back to what I said, kind of doesn't really bridge the gap between expensive and quick and cheap.
Right.
You know, like it's in the middle where it's like it's expensive. It kind of takes longer. It tastes better, but again, it's more expensive. So it's like it's really
it's a lot of there's a lot of I agree.
It's kind of what I want to say. Kind of, it's like the Five Guys of the big three, like McDonald's, Wendy's, and McDonald's. Because Five Guys
is amazing.
Five Guys,
McDonald's, Wendy's, and McDonald's.
Did I? Oh, Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's.
Is Burger King part of the? Is that?
I think they're part of the big three. They're like there's some of there's like
there isn't really one near where we are, so I mean,
know not everyone because if they're basically are because there's a Wendy's, Burger King, and a McDonald's in the same like
where we are.
Like that, well, there's like one like all the way that way.
I never noticed a Burger King.
No, it's that
I
way.
thought there's an Arby's there.
It's behind the McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
I will say the Burger King in I think it's Wadsworth. Delicious.
Is that right?
Every time I go there, it's just like it's better than other Burger Kings.
You like? Yeah, I only went there once when I was on vacation.
Yeah.
Wow, we have way more to say about this than I thought we would.
I really like Whoppers.
We're
I will say.
Yeah,
I really like Whoppers. This might be controversial, but honestly, my tier list is probably Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's.
Is that right?
I can't lie.
That's like, wait, Wendy's on the worst?
Wendy's the best.
Oh,
Burger
and then
King second best. Wendy's.
That probably would be controversial.
Yeah.
I honestly,
I feel like McDonald's has always just felt dirtier and like I never liked being in there.
Burger King is as bad as everyone else says.
Yeah.
It might just because what I get, I usually just get their chicken fries and their normal fries.
Yeah, because I can't, again, my opinion, all of my opinions are come from chicken nuggets and fries. Like I don't eat and like the frosty and stuff. I don't eat anything else, dude. I can't. Like I'll throw it up. Like I literally have sensory stuff. Like
I didn't realize you're that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Picky.
It's really sad. Well, it's not that I'm picky. It's like I can't. My body can't eat it. Like,
no, my thing that I also hate about that stuff too is people always like when they get like a pizza, they always go with pepperoni, which I think is actually the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, because some people don't want pepperoni.
Listen, because cheese is like the basic thing.
Yeah.
Everything, because pepperoni, there's always going to be different. Cheese is also always going to be different. But I feel like cheese is like the basic of the bottom. Because like if it's not good with cheese, it's not going to be good with pepperoni.
Yeah, I think so
or any
too.
other topping.
Right. I agree.
Because the cheese is like the base of. I mean, there's tomato sauce and obviously the bread.
But like you can't get a pizza without cheese. Like,
yeah, it's not a pizza at that point. It's just bread and sauce and toppings.
Yeah, interesting. That was a.
I don't think food counts as media, guys.
That was a far-winded.
I mean, we talk about
topic
even though.
We talk about media all the time?
Even though food is, I feel like food is like if there's one topic that had to be put into media, I feel like food would be. Because like, it's not media, but the way people talk about it, it's the same way they talk about like movies and shows and stuff.
Yeah. You say that, but we also talk about religion at the like towards the beginning of this.
Well, yeah, but I
really media either.
We're really branching out in this episode.
Yeah.
I don't think
this is probably the first episode we've had where the topic is actually the foreground.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting.
Yeah, but the topic was great, but like we're just very chatty
we're not
today.
We're not like we're media junkies, right?
Yes.
But we also love things that are just aren't just media.
Last I checked. I know I did. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff out there.
But very good episode, guys.
Yeah, very good. That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's nicer we talk about stuff that's not just media related.
Can you tell your mom that she needs to pick me up? By the way.
Yes, I will.
Ask her. Sorry, that was.
No, I'll tell her. I'll tell her.
Order her. Demand her.
No, don't worry.
Mother, get down.
She doesn't listen.
I'll demand her that Luke is screaming and yelling at me to text you.
Yeah.
She'll never listen to this.
But
she doesn't listen to Media Junkies.
I think we should start like kind of like just we should talk about me.
Obviously, and I think that we have and not even realized it. Like, media is like the main focus, but
that's what brings us here.
Right? Yeah.
Obviously, we have.
Because I feel like half the time, because people are always like, "What's your podcast about?" And I'm like, "Well, it's about media, but we also like we play games, we have conversations. Like,
it's about media probably 40% of the time.
Yeah, I'd say
there's some people who won't like.
I'd be even over 45. Like I'd be even more generous, but
maybe like 50, half and half. I think so. Good.
Because there's just some people who won't listen to a podcast if it's just about video games all the time, which is why I like that we talk about other stuff.
Many different things.
Right. Yeah.
And we each have our own preferences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very good.
Cool.
Very fun
Very
episode.
fun.
That was a good time.
You guys
How long
ready
was
to?
that?
You guys ready to close it off?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Peace out, media junkies.